Episode 12, Increasing Your Financial Abundance while helping people you care about solve their problems with what you know and the skills you have.
Helping you create more happiness, abundance, and freedom in your life and community because you deserve it. And now, your host for the Happy Abundant Freedom Podcast, Angela Lynn.
Hey, it's Angela Lynn, and welcome to episode 12 of the Happy Abundant Freedom Podcast. Now, in this episode, I want to share with you one strategy that will help you reach financial abundance and freedom much faster. And here's an interesting fact for you. I was going through the top 2013 most richest people as collected by Forbes and added the youngest billionaires on that list. There are 20 of them. And guess what? How did they make their money? Well, they were all business owners. So, to be able to reach financial abundance and financial freedom, you need to have your own business. And today, I want to share with you one strategy that will be able to help you to ensure that you already have customers or clients before you put too much resources and time into creating your products or services. And this works for you if you've never had a business before, or if you want to take your business to that next level and to ensure that you have a profitable business. So let me give you an example. Sometimes you might have heard the saying, wow, this person is so great at sales. He can sell ice to Eskimos. And my thought on that is, why would you want to sell ice to Eskimos when there's already a bunch of ice around them? Instead, I think you'd be a much better salesperson if you can find lots of customers who desperately need your products or services. So for example, Taiwan, where I'm from, in the summer, it's in the tropics, it's really hot. A lot of people need ice. And that's why there's a lot of businesses supplying ice desserts and ice beverages and products and services related with ice, because they know that there's a great demand for it. And so being able to have a profitable business is to ensure that you have customers or clients lined up to buy your products and services. So the strategy that I'm going to share with you today is to simply ask people what their problems are. Because as soon as you find out what their problems are, then you can find solutions to be able to provide to them. You see, when people know that they have a problem and they can describe their problem to you, that means they are likely actively looking for a solution. And so it's much easier to sell products to them, provide services to them if they know they have a problem and if you provide a solution that can help them solve their problem. It's like, for example, it's much easier to sell to people who know that they have a problem as opposed to you trying to explain to them, oh, they might have a problem later on. So, for example, people with cancer, it's much easier for if a friend or family recommends a product or a treatment to people who have cancer, and that means they're more likely to try it than the people who perhaps they don't have cancer yet, and you're simply telling them, hey, you should eat this or try this to prevent cancer. People are thinking, okay, maybe I'll try it later. But people who have that problem, they're going to want that solution really badly. So one of the habits that you have to get into is to start listening to what people's problems are. And one of the ways to do that is to simply ask them, if you don't have any businesses yet, start paying attention to what the people around you are complaining about. Your friends, your family, your coworkers, or just people that you meet. What are their problems and their complaints? And start writing all of these problems down. Make sure to write down their specific words to use to describe their problems, because again, they're much more likely to buy from you if you can describe their problems in their own words and say, hey, I have a solution to your problem. And if you have clients or customers right now, then ask them, just simply perhaps send out an email or contact them, chat with them. What are the biggest problems that you're struggling with right now? And write these down. And so I want you to get into the habit of that, because then once you figure out their problems that they know they have right now, then you can find a solution so that you can provide it to them. And they're much more likely to buy because they know they have this problem right now. Now, the second best type of customers or clients to sell to are people who know that they might have a problem in the short term. So what I mean by short term is about 3 months to a year. And so these people, they're not actively looking for a solution yet, but they know that they might have a problem on their journey to try and achieve their goal. So what I want you to do is to ask people around you and to ask your customers and clients, what are the top 3 goals that you're trying to achieve in the next 3 months or next year? And what are the problems or challenges that you see standing in your way for you being able to achieve your goals? What are those problems or challenges? And then write these down. Make sure to also write down their goals, because then you can have what I call double edge. Because now you can describe, okay, once you solve these problems or challenges, then you'll be able to achieve your goals. And if you use their words to describe their problems and their goals, again, that will help you that much more in being able to sell to them. So what I want you to do is first to take action for the next 3 days and write down all the complaints, all the problems that you hear from your friends, your family, your coworkers, people that you meet. And if you have a business right now, then I want you to ask your clients and ask your customers either via email or phone or face-to-face, and ask them, what are some of the biggest problems that you're struggling with right now? And to be able to perhaps help people, you can ask them for just 3 biggest problems, because then it can help them prioritize and you know what they're really struggling with. So that's the first step. And I want you to do that for the next 3 days. Write down what their problems are using the words that they use to describe their problems. And then you can also ask them, what are the top goals that you're trying to achieve in the next 3 months to the next year? What are those goals? And what are the challenges and problems that you see standing in your way for you to achieve those goals? So you can include that as well. And for this episode's show notes, as well as action steps, transcripts, and video recording, and the resources that will be able to help you if you've never had a business and you just want to start out creating your own business, how you can do that. I'm going to include resources on how you can do that. Or if you want to take your business to that next level to build an even more profitable business, how you can do that. I've included resources on that, as well as some free training that you can get. So if you go to www.happyabundantfreedom.com/EP12, you'll be able to get the action steps, resources for this, and all the transcripts and video recordings too. In the next episode, we're going to be talking about, in this episode, we talked about other people's problems, but sometimes you have problems of your own, to the point where you are constantly worrying about your problems. And in the next episode, I'm going to share with you 5 quick and easy steps that you can take to stop worrying. So, in the meantime, here's to you creating more happiness, abundance, and freedom in your life and your community. Thanks for tuning into this episode. As a thank you gift for becoming a subscriber to this podcast, I want to personally give you my 9 easy steps to increase focus and achieve your goals. These are what most self-help experts forgot to tell you. And this is included in my ebook that's worth $67, which I'm going to give to you for free. In this ebook, you'll get step-by-step strategies on how to easily solve the 2 root problems to your procrastination, lack of focus and action, your low self-confidence, a fear of failure or success, perfectionism, and stress from information overload. Why SMART goals actually slow you down, and 1 simple tweak to speed up your results. How to focus by using distractions and multitasking, and how to procrastinate to achieve your goals. I know this sounds strange, but it can be done, and I'm going to show you how. 1 secret habit successful people use to get people to help them achieve their goals. So you can sign up for free to become a subscriber to this podcast and get this ebook for free by going to www.happyabundantfreedom.com/podcast. And feel free to share this with your friends and family who want to increase their focus, achieve their goals, and increase their productivity and success in their life. So again, www.happyabundantfreedom.com/podcast, where I look forward to sharing all of this fantastic information with you.